I've never told this story publicly, mostly because I'm not sure where the tragedy ends and the miracle begins. This happened in Clearwater, Oregon, one of those towns where everyone knows your middle name and your worst mistake. My name's Eli Harper, and the girl on the rooftop was Maya Bennett. Everyone knew Maya. Student council, debate captain, perfect GPA, perfect Instagram smile. No one knew I couldn't get out of bed most mornings. The rooftop, it was late October. Cold, wind slicing through my hoodie. I'd climbed up to the old gym rooftop because I needed quiet. Not attention, not drama, just quiet. My thoughts had been loud for months, the kind that tell you you're tired of being alive, but don't explain why. I wasn't planning anything dramatic. I just wanted to stand somewhere high and feel small. That's when I saw her, Maya, standing too close to the edge. I actually laughed at first because it made no sense. Of all people, pretty sure this spot's already taken, I said. She didn't laugh. Her mascara was smudged. Not dramatic crying smudged. Silent crying smudged. Her older brother, Daniel, had died in a car accident 9 months earlier. She'd been in the passenger seat. He didn't survive. She had suggested the route, and she had been carrying that sentence like a life sentence ever since. I should have been the one, she said quietly. I didn't give her a motivational speech. I just said, I don't think the universe trades like that. We stood there for almost an hour. Eventually, she stepped back. People later said she saved me that night. Truth is, we saved each other. The project a few weeks later. We got paired for a senior year community project. Explore local landmarks and document their history. I chose her on purpose. She pretended it was coincidence. We started driving around small-town Oregon waterfalls, abandoned diners, the tallest pine in the county. It wasn't about the places. It was about motion. Maya hadn't been in a car since the accident. The first time she got in the passenger seat with me, her hands were shaking. I didn't say anything, just turned on music and drove slow. About 20 minutes in, she exhaled like she'd been holding her breath for 9 months. That's when I realized something. Sometimes healing looks like a left turn onto a quiet road. The truth about me, Maya thought she was the broken one. She didn't know about my awake days. The days where my brain moved so fast I felt invincible. I'd start 5 projects, make big plans, talk non-stop. Then came the crashes. Days where I couldn't move, couldn't eat, couldn't see a future past sunset. My dad called it laziness. My classmates called me unstable. I refused to see a doctor because I didn't want a label. I thought labels made things permanent. Maya was the only thing that felt steady. When things got real, we fell in love quietly. Not fireworks, not dramatic declarations, just late-night conversations about Daniel, about fear, about whether small towns suffocate people on purpose. She started writing again, something she'd stopped after her brother died. I started thinking maybe I could survive my own mind. Then we messed up. One night we stayed out too late exploring an abandoned lighthouse. Her parents grounded her. They blamed me. Then I got into a fight with her ex, stupid, prideful, pointless, suspended. Everything started closing in. The spiral when Maya couldn't see me. I convinced myself she was better off. When she tried to check in, I pushed her away. Not because I didn't love her, because I did. Depression is manipulative. It tells you you're protecting people by disappearing. One night, I scared myself, not with a plan, but with how calm I felt, imagining not existing. That scared me enough to finally walk into an emergency clinic. I didn't tell Maya right away. I was ashamed. When she found out from someone else, we fought. She thought I didn't trust her. I thought she deserved someone stronger. The disappearance. I left town for a few days without telling anyone. Turned off my phone. Drove to the waterfall we'd documented for our project. Sat there, not to end my life, but to decide if I wanted to keep living it. That's the part people don't talk about sometimes. It's not a dramatic moment. It's just a quiet one where you choose. I chose to come back. The aftermath, we didn't magically fix everything. I started therapy, got evaluated. Turns out there's a name for what was happening in my head. Bipolar disorder. The label didn't trap me. It explained me. Maya kept writing. We finished our project not about landmarks, but about places people begin again. At graduation, she gave a speech. She talked about guilt, about survival, about how staying alive is sometimes the bravest decision you make. She didn't mention my name, but she squeezed my hand the whole time. A year later, we're not perfect. We fight. I still have bad days. She still flinches at sharp turns in the car. But last week she drove on her own, windows down, music loud, and I realized something. The night on the rooftop wasn't about ending things. It was about interrupting an ending. Sometimes that's enough.